Welcome back. I'm Sam, and I'm going to take you through a 35-minute lower body workout complete with core warm-up and stretching. We'll start with some simple static stretches in case you have any areas that are particularly tight, and then we'll move on to a few core patterns to get warmed up there and to train our stability. And we'll do the last set standing to train legs to be more stable and stronger. Before we get started, just make sure to be mindful of any pain that you might feel. We don't want to push through pain. Discomfort is okay, but joint pain that feels unsafe is a red flag and you should stop and assess that. So just exercise safely so that we can keep moving for a long time. Let's get started. Our first static stretch is the lying glute stretch. We'll cross one ankle over the knee and then hold on to that bottom leg and relax here. Sometimes if this is really difficult to get into and to hold on to that leg, you can put a pillow underneath your head. That'll give you easier access to hold on to your bottom leg. But we're just holding this for about 30 seconds, relaxing here, opening up the glutes. And then we'll switch sides and repeat. And let's go back to that first side and stretch again. And here's our last side one more time. And wrapping up this movement, we'll go ahead and sit up and open the legs into a straddle and get ready to stretch that. This straddle is active, meaning we're going to use our own leg muscles to try to pull the legs open as far as you can go. It should be pain-free, but maybe it's just a little uncomfortable in the amount of energy you have to exert to keep the legs open as wide as you can. But you should feel your glutes pulling, your quads pulling open, and just doing a lot of work to help keep your legs open. And you can sit down into it a little bit deeper if that feels comfortable, but it shouldn't be too uncomfortable holding this. We want to be at about a 5 or 6 out of 10 on intensity, so 5 or 6, hold that for just a little bit longer. And let's repeat our active stretch. So we're sitting up now and we're using our own leg force, our own power to open our legs up, using as much force as we can create in our glutes and our quads. Keep holding for a few more seconds before we go into the passive, and go ahead and relax. We'll lean forward now into the passive stretch, and we will hold this for about 30 seconds. For this next move, we'll come up onto the knees into a kneeling position, and we want to extend one leg out in front, and we're going to reach the fingertips down to the ground. If this is very uncomfortable, go ahead and bend your knee to a place that's a little bit more comfortable, about a 5 or 6 out of 10 on intensity. And we're going to hold this position here for about 30 seconds. And gently come out of that. We'll switch sides and do the same thing on the other side, 30 seconds. If this is feeling very intense to get your fingertips down to the ground, bend your knee, and I'll show the example of this on the next set, but just bend your knee. You should still feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be so intense that you feel like you're fighting for your life or you can't breathe or anything.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, drifting apart. We're letting go, drifting apart. I can hurt you like you hurt me too.
And let's repeat back to the first side. This time we'll bend our knee. So everyone, regardless of how flexible you are, go ahead and bend that knee. And we want to get the chest to the thigh. So whatever level of bend you have to do to get that, bend as much as you need. And we're going to bring the chest down to the thigh and hold here for 30 seconds. Okay, great. Let's switch sides. Same thing on this side. We're going to bring the chest to the knee and hold this for 30 seconds. Back down the intensity a little bit. We're just looking more for the form here of having the chest touching the leg.
Like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, drifting apart.
And we're gonna come out of this one. So we're just gonna do a few cat-cow here to get the lower back ready to change positions. So just on all fours, go ahead and hit an arch. And then back the other way just a few times before we come up. And then we'll come up. So start with that tucked under position with the hips. And then raise your chest up. And we'll bring one leg out in front. And here, very upright, I'm trying to stretch the front of the leg that's down on the ground. So my quad and hip flexor, that's down. I'm trying to get a pretty good stretch in those without leaning forward too much. So I'm really trying to stay upright and I'm squeezing that glute. So we'll do this for just a few more seconds and then switch sides, and we'll do both sides twice on this. It should feel like a really, really good stretch in your hip flexor. And we'll switch sides. So set those hips again, tuck them underneath you, chest up tall, and then we'll repeat. Trying to stay into the hip flexor without lunging forward. There's a time and a place for that, but it's not this move right here. We're really trying to stay upright and use your glutes to press into your hip flexor. So I'm squeezing those glutes and trying to get a deeper stretch upright in my hip flexor.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too. Me too. We're letting go. Rip it apart. We're letting go. Rip it apart. I can hurt you.
Great, let's switch sides.
Me too. We're letting go. Rip it apart. We're letting go. Rip it
And here is the last one.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too.
And we'll pause here, go ahead and grab water, and I'll meet you back here for core. Let's check out how to set up this next move. So starting with my bottom leg bent, I'm gonna set up on my forearm and my knee, and I'll raise my hips up off the ground. From there, I'm gonna extend my top knee straight. If that's a little bit too intense and you wanna bring it down a little bit, you can put that top foot on the ground. And from there, we'll reach the hand through and then open it back up and keep repeating this for 30 seconds. Let's do it together. We have this move for 30 seconds. Let's do it. Finishing up this move, we're not going to go right into the other side. We're actually going to break it up and do a different movement in between, and then we'll do the other side. So let's rest in 3, 2, 1, and we'll sit down on the butt and get ready for the next one. Let's set up this next move with the fingertips out in front of the hips. Just in front of your hips is going to be a little bit easier. Further out in front of your hips, like where my hands are, is going to be a little bit more challenging. But pick your spot, and this is going to be some core work. So from here, pull your knees closer to your chest and elevate your heels off the ground. So we're pointing the toes at the ground. Just your toes are touching the ground before we start this move. So toes and fingertips on the ground, knees pulled up high. From here, we're gonna kick the feet up until the shins are just flat with the ground, and we'll repeat that movement 20 times. So get ready and let's do them together. All right, let's do them together full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kick, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep it up, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And let's get set up for a plank on the other side. Exact same thing, 30 seconds. Make sure the feet are tucked back behind you and go ahead and reach. rest in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're gonna need to lay down for the next move, so go ahead and get onto your back and we'll get ready. Taking a look at this next move, we have glute bridges. These will start with your lower back pressed pretty straight to the ground, and then you'll drive your hips up from there. And so repeating that down at the ground, your lower back is flat, so we're not arched up in the air, and then we're gonna tuck the hips up from there as far as you can go, keeping your lower back neutral without arching a bunch in the air. And we'll repeat this for 20 reps. So let's get started together. 1, 2, drive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. That's round 1. We got 2 more rounds of this set. We're back in a side plank. We're going to reach through on side 1 for 30 seconds. Go ahead. Keep it up, halfway. Wrapping this up in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Here's 20 kicks in a V-sit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. Let's get set up for the other side plank. Reach through and we'll go ahead. Finishing up here, getting ready for the glute bridge, exercise number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Great. Here's 20 glute bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. Let's go to the other side plank and reach through for 30 seconds. Getting set up. And we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Finishing up on this side 1, getting ready to go into that V-sit where we'll kick 20 times in 3, 2, 1, relax. And we're just getting set up here with the fingertips where you want them before we get ready to do 20 kicks together. And we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. Take a moment to get set up for your plank on the other side, making sure that bottom leg is pulled underneath you, and we'll raise the hips up and we'll get ready in 3, 2, 1. Side plank here. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Let's flip over for this fourth exercise of this set, the glute bridge. We'll get ready with back flat down to the ground and we'll press up for 20 times. Ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is a great time to pause for water before we get into round 3 of these exercises. So I'll see you in a second. And we're getting set up for side plank. Tuck the leg back behind, we'll lift the hips up, and let's go for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, nice job. Let's set it up for the V-sit plus knee extensions. We'll go for 20 kicks in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. Let's get set up for the other side plank. We have a 30-second reach through. And go ahead, 30 seconds. We'll finish this in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Let's get ready for glute bridge. And let's do it. 20 glute bridges together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. That's it for our movements on the ground. Let's take a quick water break and I'll meet you back here standing up for lower body. We are standing up for this next set of exercises, and for one of the moves, you'll need to be near a wall. Example of this first move before we get started, On balancing on one leg and then hinging over, sitting my other foot back behind me, keeping my spine straight. The glute, the hamstring, calf, and ankle are all working together to keep you stable.
When we've been doing everything we could, I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight. Every time we spend time out.
We have 10 of these together, but if this is a little bit too unstable for your comfort, you can adjust this by keeping that back leg lower to the ground and not sending it as far back. So that'll help you keep your balance a little bit better and get through all 10 movements a little bit more comfortably. Let's get ready to do 10 of these together on each leg. We'll hinge at the hips and get started for 1, and feet back together, 2, back together, 3, back together, 4, back together, and reach back for 5. Adjust so you can do these last 5. 6, in case there's a lot of wobbling, you can lower down. 7, 8, coming back together, and let's reach back for 9, coming back together. 1 more, and 10. Legs are getting a little warmed up here. Let's switch sides. Find your balance first, and we'll reach back. 1, start low if you need to. 2, we want to have as much stability as we can. 3, back together, and let's reach back again. 4, pull it back together. 5, back together. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great, rest. This next move is pretty simple. We're just doing calf raises and raising the arms around to the sides, up high, 10 times. So let's do it together. We got 1, lower down, raise up again, 2, lower down, 3, at the top, and going up, 4, repeat, 5, up again, 6, lower down, 7, 8, 9, last one, up high, 10, rest. Let's check out this last move we're gonna do at the wall. So I'm gonna bring my toe back from the wall just a couple inches, maybe 3 max. And from there, I'm gonna do a lunge. I want my knee to touch the wall and come back. And I wanna keep my heel flat to the ground. So if you're having a hard time keeping your heel down, just move your toe a little closer to the wall. And we're gonna repeat this movement. We have 10 on each side. It's really important that you keep your foot flat this whole time and you're not extending too far. It should feel fine, pain-free, and like a really healthy challenge for your quads. Let's do 10 together. And we have 1. Coming back up, reach out for 2. 3, nice job. 4, reaching to the wall. 5, keep that heel down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great, and match that other foot and switch sides. We're gonna repeat 10 on this side. Should feel pretty healthy. We got 1, 2, 3, adjust the foot if the heel's coming up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. And let's set it up for round 2, single leg balance with a deadlift. We have 10 together on each side. So find your balance on one foot and let's reach back. We got 1, back together, reach back in. 2. Let's give these glutes and hamstrings 3, an opportunity to do some work here. 4, 5, not squatting, so we're not squatting with the knee. 6, my knee is going to stay above my ankle. 7, so my knee's not going in front of my toe. 8, like it is on this other move we did. 9, last one, reach back, glutes and hamstrings. 10, nice job. Let's switch sides. Start with your balance, and let's reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're getting set up for these calf raises. Let's do 10 together. Ready? And let's raise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get ready for these lunges with the knee to the wall. We'll get that front foot set up and then we'll lunge down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. And we have the other side, getting that foot set up, and we'll lunge down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Great. Round 3. Grab some water before we get started on this last round. And we'll get ready for the single leg balance. Start with a balance on one leg and we'll reach back. We got 1 and back together. 2, back together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. And we'll switch sides. Start with that balance and we'll press back. We got 1, back together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Let's get ready for calf raises together. We'll set up and let's raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Here's the last set of lunges to the wall. We'll get that front foot set up, and we got 10. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, 10, and switch sides. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's the end of my workout. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I hope to see you next time and have a great day.